Hello students, today in your metrology class I shall start with a new parameter for measurement, and that new parameter is the temperature measurement. So far we have completed force, torque, vibration, strain. There are several other parameters that we have measured by very accurate and precision instruments. Now today I shall discuss the temperature is a very fundamental parameter and how will you measure. So what is the introduction? So temperature is probably the most widely measured and frequently controlled variable encountered in industrial processing for all kind. Measurement of temperature potential is involved in thermodynamics, heat transfer, many chemical operations. So in general, what is the definition of temperature? It may be defined as a degree of hotness or coldness of a body or an environment measured on a definite scale. So temperature is an intensive quantity. Intensive quantity means that does not depend on the mass. So basic thermodynamics you may know that what is the extensive property and intensive property. So temperature basically intensive property because it is independent of mass. It doesn't depend on mass. So it's an intensive property. Dependent on the size of the system, temperature measurement depends upon the establishment of the thermodynamic equilibrium between the system and the device used to sense the temperature. The sensor has certain physical characteristics which change the temperature, and this effect is then a measurement of the temperature. Okay. So temperature measurement instrument, these are the commonly used temperature measurement instrument: liquid in gas thermometer, bimetallic thermometer, thermistor, thermocouple resistance thermometer, okay, just like RTD, optical pyrometers. Okay, in everyday I shall discuss one by one temperature measurement instruments. For today I shall discuss only on the liquid in glass thermometer. So liquid in glass thermometer, that is available more or less in everybody's home. Okay, this is a mercury thermometer. Here we see this is thermometer. This is the analog type thermometer. Now we nowadays we use the digital type thermometer, but in analog thermometer, liquid in glass thermometer was very much popular in the old days. So here is the bulb. It is called the stem. Okay, this is the auxiliary scale, immersion line, contraction chamber. This is the main scale. This is the expansion chamber. Okay, so in terms of constructional features, or with respect to constructional features, it basically consists of few parts. It basically consists of few parts from top to bottom. So here at the left side you see the bulb, then stem, auxiliary scale, contraction chamber, immersion line, main scale, and finally the expansion chamber. So first is the bulb. So bulb is the basically reservoir for containing the most of the thermometric liquid. And what is stem? Stem is basically a glass tube having the capillarity bore along which the liquid moves with changes in temperature. Okay, this is a stem. Now auxiliary scale, a narrow temperature range scale for reading a reference temperature, usually the ice point. It should be marked as for the main scale, that is below the main scale. Okay, if the main scale range includes the reference temperature, no auxiliary scale is supplied. Okay, if main scale itself can measure the reference temperature, so we do not require this particular part, the auxiliary scale. Okay, unless we require the auxiliary scale part as a separate thing. The contraction chamber, an enlargement of the capillarity bore between the auxiliary and main scale, or between the reservoir and the main scale, to limit the length of the capillary. The immersion line is a line marking the depth to which the partial immersion thermometer should be immersed. Main scale, an engraved, etched, or otherwise permanently attached scale with well defined, narrow graduation lines against which the height of the liquid in the capillary is measured. Okay, just like when we measure the temperature of the body using mercury thermometer, we generally look at the depth or the height at which the mercury moves on. Okay, so here in the main scale, the depth of the mercury movement or the height of the mercury movement is very much essential to identify the temperature value. So there may be a colored backing material for better visibility of the line. The main scale is graduated in fractions or multipliers of degree Celsius. If its range incorporates the reference temperature, it is the only scale. Expansion chamber. The final part is the expansion chamber. So an enlargement at the top of the capillary into which the liquid can flow if the thermometer temperature exceeds the main scale. It is undesirable for liquid to enter the expansion chamber. However, so it is much better to ensure that there is no overheating of the thermometer. So this is basically used for the safety purpose of the device, because in your thermometric scale there is a definite temperature range, but due to some reason the temperature of the body becomes much higher and the body temperature does not stay within the limit of the temperature scale. So as a safety purpose, the mercury will or the liquid will move to the expansion chamber, and when the mercury will move to the expansion chamber, we then understand now the body temperature goes much higher. So for the safety of the thermometer, we will then keep it away from that body. We no longer use that particular thermometer for the measurement of temperature for the particular body. So the expansion chamber is basically used for the safety protection of the thermometer. Okay. The expansion chamber also prevents the excessive gas pressure when the thermometer is used near the top of its range, especially in high temperature pressurized thermometers. Okay. So working principle: changes in the temperature will cause the fluid to expand and rise up in the system. Since the area of the stem is much less than the bulb, the respectively small changes of the fluid volume will result in significant fluid rise in the stem. The length of the movement of the free surface of the liquid fluid column serves by priority calibration to indicate the temperature of the bulb. The laboratory work thermometer have a scale engraved directly on the glass stem, while the industry type have a separate scale located adjacent to the stem. So quite often the top of the capillary tip is also bulb shaped to provide the safety of the in case of temperature range the instrument is advertised exceeded. That is nothing but when you measure the body temperature of a hot body. So that means due to the temperature effect, when temperature goes high, the liquid inside the thermometer will also get hotter, and its temperature rises, and as a result of which its volume will increase. And as this volume will increase, the mercury level will try to go up, and in this way we will measure the temperature of a thermometer. This is a basically fundamental principle to know the temperature measurement procedure of any liquid in glass type thermometer. So this is basically a very commonly used but very fundamental type of thermometer that is available in more or less everybody's home. Okay. Now the temperature range. Okay. So liquid, suppose this is the liquid mercury, we use the mercury. So mercury temperature is 35 to 510 degrees centigrade. Okay. Alcohol 80 to 70, toluene is 80 to 100, pentane 200 to 30, Crestot 5 to 200. So you try to remember only mercury and alcohol type liquid. Okay, this temperature range. So saline features: so simplicity of use and relatively low cost, easily portable, and ease of checking the physical damage, absence of need of auxiliary power, no need of additional indicator instrument, fragile construction, range limited to about 600 degrees centigrade, lack of adaptability to remote the reading, time lag between change of temperature and thermometer response due to relatively high heat capacity of the bulb. That means within the saline feature we notice there are advantages and also some disadvantages of this particular type of thermometer. Okay, if you want to isolate those points in terms of advantage or merits and demerits, you can also do that. So these are all over the thermometric part, is the basic thermometer part, the liquid in glass type thermometer. Okay, just go through this part.